stuff.
Alright, it's live. Let me get the extra, please. Tony from HR.
Tony from HR. Thanks, Tony from HR.
Let me just check y'all one more time just to make sure we good.
Testing, 1, 2, testing. Did it get
I ain't even got it on. Hold on. Alright, testing.
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2.
Bread, please.
Maybe I should get in Wi-Fi first. Testing. 1, 2.
Nisha, please.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, testing.
Bread, I didn't get you. Come back again.
Maybe I should get in Wi-Fi. Testing 1, 2, and 3, honey.
Nisha, one more time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
And y'all can do a lot. Y'all can do a
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2.
Maybe I should get in Wi-Fi first. Woo, child.
I need to get on my phone too. Everybody listening.
I'm just
Yes.
trying to share the live.
Share the live. Share the live. Share the live.
Get into it.
Get into it. Yes, get into it.
Alright, y'all, we gonna go with that. I'm gonna have to probably do some editing. Let me test one more time.
We love when you edit.
Let me do one more time. Nisha, go ahead.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Brittany, go ahead.
Testing for the 3rd and 14th time.
Go ahead, Corey.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Check 1, check 2, check 3. Check 1, check 2, check 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Record.
Test.
It's record is that. Push it in.
Aw.
Alright, hold on.
I hope I remember everything I was supposed to say.
Test.
Wait.
Start it.
Start it. You see that white?
I like it.
Okay, now it's clear. So it was somebody cord.
It's very soft.
So, alright, change your plan. Don't hold it down at the bottom down here. Hold it at the top. Push this all the way in, and then hold it at the top. Also, I would suggest, even though I have my microphone hooked to the camera, I would suggest you speak up because we're not at the table leaning in front,
Right.
and you might be off center at some point. So I would
Correct.
suggest you speak up, and I would suggest you speak up so the live can pick you up.
Yes.
Okay, y'all ready?
I am ready. Are you
Let's
ready?
do this. Y'all ready?
The intro is good. I'm putting my mic down. I'm good right now. Intro is good. So I'm just gonna count you in for it. 3, 2, 1, and then you can bring it up. You ready?
I'm a little nervous, but go ahead.
Nervous?
I stay nervous.
Literally do a podcast
I know.
Every
and
day.
get cursed out on it every week.
I know. I look forward to those things.
All right. Nisha, you ready? Everybody
I'm
ready?
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Casting Couch. I am your hostess with the mostest, Lady LaRue, and who will we have in the building?
We have Mr. Magic Sticks.
The lady with the box of tricks, Kira Rain.
Hey! I want to welcome you guys to our first episode number 1 of the Casting Couch. It's been a long time coming. How y'all feeling?
Feeling
Great.
good.
Feeling great.
Good.
Tipsy.
Excited to be here.
Tipsy.
And a little tipsy.
All right,
Yes,
all
yes,
right.
yes.
So every week we'll be bringing you a new episode of the Casting Couch, and the Casting Couch we're talking about. My producer in the background, Tony from HR, is showing me how to hold the microphone. Like apparently I'm not holding it.
Towards the mic.
Oh,
you
my
all
bad.
talking.
My
Yeah,
bad.
turn the mic with your face.
Let me talk to the mic like I talk to a dick. Is that good?
Yeah, but turn your whole face when you look at
Let me
the
talk to the
camera.
mic like I want to talk to
Dickalicious.
this. Ridiculous, exactly.
Delicious.
So, is that better?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So anyway, every week we'll be bringing you a new episode of the Casting Couch where we're just having a chit chat amongst friends
Yes,
about
yes.
all things sex, maybe some relationship, but majority sex.
Mostly sex.
Mostly
We
sex.
like
Lots,
sex.
lots of sex. So we also will be bringing you each and every week our drink for the day, or as we like to call the cocktail, emphasis on cock, for the day. So with our resident bartender, Miss Kira Rain, what we drinking today?
Today we are drinking the Buck. It is a mixture of bourbon. It's basically a whiskey Collins with a touch of strawberry.
Oof. Like,
Listen,
say it again.
It's a whiskey Collins with a touch.
I'm sorry. And you gotta be careful because you will get a little buzz.
Well, let me
real
go ahead
quick.
and. It's a
You gotta
little.
put it in your mouth. You gotta
Put it in my mouth. Ooh.
It's a little tart.
It's a little tart. I like tart drinks, so. Yo, if you guys want to get the ingredients for the. What's this called again?
The buck.
The buck. Please.
Something we like to be in.
We're gonna talk about it in a minute. The ingredients will be listed on our page. You can follow us on Facebook at The Casting Couch, spelled CASSTING podcast, Instagram The Casting Couch podcast, and also Twitter. Think Snapchat coming soon, but I don't know how y'all young people do the Snapchat. That shit is difficult.
I'm a Snapchatter.
Right, I can snap some shit, all right, but it's not the Snapchat.
Follow me on Snapchat.
And we're gonna follow Mr. Magic Sticks on Snapchat as well. So yeah, follow us on all social media outlets. Go like and subscribe. We will also be on all of your. It's getting real difficult. I'm used to saying, honey. I'm not used to holding the dick.
Yeah,
I'm normally
use your
used
right
to.
hand.
I'm normally used to having the dick in front of me, and then I just grab his hips, and then it just go in and out, in and out. I don't normally have to hold it.
It's too much.
Unless it's too small. So,
Just
but
use your right hand.
put your right
Yeah,
hand.
keep
You're
it in your
supposed
right
to use
hand.
both hands. Oh, we're
We're talking about for the mic.
Oh, we're talking about Mike,
Oh.
not the dick.
Use your right hand.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Right hand.
Right hand.
All right. 'Cause
Okay,
you
great.
keep turning. There you go. See,
Okay.
now when you turn away, the mic is still towards you.
You know what?
Because for the first 3 minutes, everybody heard like minutes.
Tony from HR is an amazing individual. We love Tony from HR, ain't that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. What was I saying before we started talking about this?
We will be on all of
Oh, we'll be on all of the wherever you can find all of your podcasts. Podbean, Castbox, coming soon, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeart, wherever you get your local podcast. So stay tuned for that. So while we're jumping into things, we're gonna talk about some sex toys. But before we do, we had a little field trip to a sex shop here recently.
Yes.
Yes.
And we were looking at a lot of things, and the sex shop worker, whatever his name was, he was very helpful. We started talking about gagging. Do y'all gag
No.
when y'all take doing wrong?
Absolutely not.
No.
So I kind of do.
Seniority. I'm a veteran at this.
You're a veteran, you're a pro at it, you ain't new to it, you true to it. So I still have a gag reflex, but I don't have no complaints. And he gave me some advice. He said that you should breathe remember to breathe through your nose. He said most people with their mouth wide open, they automatically want to breathe through their mouth and they forget about it. Just keep swimming. But we found some good trinkets at the sex shop, and we want to present you guys with what we got from the sex toy run. You want me first?
Yes, you go
So
first.
okay, now y'all go first because I got a
Much
story. I got a story, honey.
Since mine is a little light, I'll start first. So mine is a deep throat antiseptic.
Ooh,
So when you're doing fellatio or giving head, you spray it in your mouth. You
Big
get
brain.
all kind of flavors. I got the sweet strawberry, which is my favorite flavor. But this is my gift or my toy of the day.
now does it work?
It works.
It really?
definitely works. It's kind of like a sore throat lozenge. It kind of numbs it a little bit to kind of help with the gagging and the tonsils and all that stuff that gets in the way. You know,
So as a great philosopher that I know named Ron, he said to help you get that throat,
that throat.
That throat.
That brain surgeon.
that brain thing. I might have to try that.
Yeah, you gotta try that.
2 sprays.
There's 2 sprays. That's all you need.
Yep. It's like Banaka.
Ooh. And how long can you go with it? How long does it last?
I would say about 30 minutes, I would say.
I would say 30 minutes for the spray, but once you get them 30 minutes in, it's like, go. Like, you don't wanna stop.
You don't wanna stop.
Okay.
Unless you're working with a minute man, and then it's only gonna take.
Then you just
Oh,
like,
I got some
Two
stories.
minutes.
I got listen. We got stories.
You don't need
upon
the whole 30
stories,
minutes,
so.
you just need 29. I mean,
So he need 1 minute.
Yeah.
Then what we doing for the rest of the time?
I don't
Just
know.
looking at each other and sharing stories.
No, you make
playing
it-
with a noodle.
play with a noodle.
Oh.
Or kick his ass out and go first.
Oh, okay. You want to have him put $40 on the dresser because he
Right,
wastes
put
the time.
$40 on the dress for
Thank
wasting
you.
your time and kick his ass out.
Got you. Kira Rain, what you got going on?
What you got, Kira? A box of tricks.
Now Kira's is the freak.
So,
I thought I
my
was
toy
gonna say.
today.
Ooh, that looks intimidating. What is that?
Why are you so
Oh
scared?
no,
So it's a butt plug,
that's supposed to go in my whole ass.
and it's weighted,
Ass.
and you can put a bullet in this end.
Huh?
You can put a bullet here, and it'll vibrate through. And it's silicone, so it's washable. It's waterproof. The best thing I can say is relax.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Give it to me. Just give it to me.
It's like a little penis, like just
Like
a little,
a mirror.
a little.
And you're supposed to put it, and it's supposed to.
So like if you're doing it with a partner, you could put your finger in the loop, not you, your partner,
Your partner.
while he's hitting it from the back, and it's just like a thumb.
And you
Or-
use it in there.
While he's giving you head and you're laid back, you can, when you reach around a little bit and touch it a little bit, you can
So now, what is this supposed to?
like,
Like,
make your pussy wetter.
it does.
Yes. More stimulation.
Are you not into anal?
So okay, here we go. I have a big. See, the thing is, I have an extremely big ass. For a lot of people who know me, my ass is very, very big. And for whatever reason, people think that when you have a big ass, you're supposed to be able to do anal. Your asshole is not that big. Okay, when you have a big ass, it's really, really
That's
not.
the fun of it. Though. You
Right.
want it to be tight.
So like every time I've tried anal, I want to take shit.
No.
Well, there's ways around that.
So explain me,
Okay,
and somebody
yeah.
else will tell me.
So, are we going there?
We are
Yeah,
going
we're
there
going
today
So,
before I get to mine.
of
We going
course,
there.
I'm the gay guy of the group, and
Hi.
I'm all about anal sex. I'm not saying that I'm doing it, but I am doing it. But so there's you just don't have anal sex. You have to prep. You have to do stuff to prepare yourself for anal sex, so you won't have these issues. And in the gay world, we call that painting a Picasso or painting the kids.
Okay, so
You don't want to paint the kids, so
no, I don't.
you have to prepare yourself. They have stuff. So old school way.
Ammonium AD or something like
No,
what
ma'am.
are you talking about?
No. That will fuck up everything.
You can
So
cleanse yourself.
you cleanse yourself like a douche or an enema. That's kind of the
But
old
for your
school
butthole.
way. But for your butthole.
Right.
Now they got things on Amazon like you can plug to your shower head and it gets all that out. Yeah.
Like a bidet.
Innocent.
Yeah.
But how does it stop? But how do you stop the feeling from one
You
sex
need
shit?
to relax.
You have to
Because
relax.
basically what's happening is it is working, quote unquote,
Yes.
as an exit. And you're having an entry
Correct.
and
Right.
your body's like, bitch, what
Something
you
is
doing?
wrong.
Correct.
So mentally you have to prepare yourself to actually
Right. And then there's a G spot in that.
Yeah.
area,
Now I
too,
know that's
that's-
for a man, but
No,
so
no,
you
no,
have
for women too, your
butt.
Women
butthole
have
can
that
get
G-
wet.
Y'all,
Yeah,
I'm learning
there's
something new.
definitely a G spot.
I'm learning something new. Go ahead.
You
Got
gotta
a
get
G-spot
into
in
it.
your booty hole.
But for amateur, they
I
have,
am
they have
amateur.
anal creams
Uh-huh.
that will like help numb.
Numb or relax.
Yes.
It
So you
won't
should try that too.
numb it, it'll make it easier so the muscles will relax more.
Relax all your muscles.
I think we need another picture.
We do, because
Yeah.
like I'm not so okay. I'm gonna introduce my toy and then we'll have a conversation.
Okay,
Let's talk about
okay.
it. So my toy is very beginner. Okay, it is called the Pocket Exotic by Cali Exotics or Cal Exotics. It is a bullet and it has an actual rabbit on it as well, which I was trying to figure out how to use that too. But anyway, it's a simple amateur toy, easy. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with a partner or whatever. And it's just something to help you get there and all that other good stuff. Now, here's my story. So me and oh boy had a conversation about it. So when it comes down to toys, I'm not that experienced. The reason being is because I have never used a toy or anything else to insert in myself by myself.
Okay.
Any toy experience that I've had, and this is the first toy experience I've had, well, I've had another toy like it, was somebody who gave it to me and we used it together. So I went, like, when we went on a field trip to the store, it's just like, I've been here before. I what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm looking at the stuff like, oh, this is great, but I'm not gonna put this in here. I don't know why. It's weird. Like I want somebody to. Yes, very intimidated. Like I want to get into toys, I do.
Well, you got the perfect beginner toy.
But now the only thing about these though, is just I'm so used to the real thing that it feels too mechanical.
We'll talk about another toy after the show.
So I want something that's not
real.
That feels more real.
But you don't have vibrators and stuff like that that looks and feels real. You know.
You have to, of course, you have to spend more money.
Should I present another toy?
You can present another toy. We need to talk about it because I need more help. I need more help.
This is real.
There we go.
Look at the inside.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
might want to keep that off Facebook camera.
Whatever.
You can stick it to things. You can stick it to things.
Oh, so it's a suction.
Look.
I was watching a porno with one of those here recently. The guy, he had one on the wall and was getting it in with that.
Well, now was it big? Like, was it a horse penis or?
Yeah, it was just like that.
I mean, this is a small one. I mean, it's not super small. It's like average.
Is it squishy?
We're trying to keep it off Facebook.
Yeah, because Facebook.
I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, I was already in Facebook jail for it because apparently.
She just got out.
I just got out, y'all. I just got out of Facebook jail. So apparently, you can't show or post a chart of dicks and ask people to rate themselves. Like that gets you banned. Apparently, who knew? Who would have thought? But you can post side boob. You can post ass. You can post side ass.
Pussy print.
Yeah, pussy prints, and you don't get banned in that song.
Yeah.
I want to see what niggas working with too.
So you know, dudes don't like aggressive women like that. So maybe that's
What? So I'm in this group, right? And they posted about that, and apparently a lot of dudes say they do like aggressive women.
I think they like closet aggression.
Maybe that's what it is. They like a closet.
Oh, what's closet aggression? Let's talk.
So it's like
Cap.
in person, you're
Thank
like,
you, Tony from HR.
you're like, ooh, Valley girl, hey,
Make it
how
loud.
you doing? And then in the bedroom, you're like, give me that dick. Like,
Right.
don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood.
Oh, yeah, she like.
Transform.
Like, you
Now,
know.
see, I have an aggressive personality in real life, but I'm super submissive in the bedroom.
So you the other way around.
I'm very opposite. And a lot of people like, what? I'm very opposite. Like, I like to be told what to do. I like to be taught all that stuff. And I think that's why choking's amazing. Choking's amazing. I have a safe word. Stop. But
Listen, so
Duly noted.
I just got into choking, so y'all met my partner.
yes. And he's very like prim and proper and like clean cut.
He don't seem like he.
Those be the best
Oh, my
ones.
God, totally caught me off guard when we first started dating, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm into it. Okay.
Like, this is who you really are.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, does he choke you and call you names or?
No, I have to make it do that kind of stuff.
Oh, you like being called names?
I like it to mention it better. And then I don't think I'm prim and proper, but people would expect that from me, but I do.
Interesting. Yeah, I like choke. I like
I was gonna watch
hair
this and
pulled,
freak out. He gonna be like,
back scratched.
So
All
I
that.
am Kira in the bedroom.
Oh,
That is what
Yeah,
I
so
am.
what is Kira in the bedroom? What is Kira?
Kira's a porn star
Hmm.
who likes everything.
So you have no boundaries.
Just don't spit on me. You can spit on my pussy, but don't spit on me per se, like in my face.
In your mouth.
And,
I heard some dudes talking about how they like to
First of all,
be
you
stick in
get
their
your
mouth.
ass
It's
beat.
weird.
Like, I'm gonna get up and it's gonna be a good, all out fight.
What is spitting in your mouth? Like
It's like
Tony
a
from
dog.
HR, what does spitting in your mouth do?
Have you ever, Tony from HR?
I wouldn't know because I'm not into that type of stuff. But I think it's a dominance thing.
it's a dominant, kind of like the golden
Like-
shower.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I've
think
seen it
people
on
like to
porn.
dominate people, so they spit in their mouth because it immediately asserts dominance because you're so much lower than me that I'm spitting in your mouth or I'm spitting on you.
Yeah.
Because especially being from the South, spitting is like the insult of
Disrespect.
like Middle Eastern people when they put the bottom of their shoe on you. That's like the ultimate disrespect.
Wow.
So it's like, oh, this bitch let me disrespect the hell out of her because I'm spitting on her. Now, again, I hate to be the guy that always bring this up, but I feel like that's a white woman thing or whatever. I don't feel like that's a straight black woman thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I know some black people that's into that too. Black women, they into the spit. They're into the foot fetish, foot on my face. And these are not gays, these are straight. Into golden showers. Women are into that too. Like they like to get
Yeah, don't pee on me. I don't need any human excretion on me. I don't pee on me.
That's not my thing. 'Cause first of all, I'm too OCD. But you ain't about to spit or piss on my good sheets. First of all,
not on my good sheets.
Not my good shit. And then you talking about the other. Nah, we just not going.
No, I'm not. I'm not into.
They call it waterworks.
Yeah, no, I'm not into human waste. I'm not into the you can spit in areas on me if
like
you're trying to.
The pussy.
Like, this is fine. You want to put it on your hand and rub it on your dick, that's fine. You know, all the other good stuff, but don't the spit in my mouth. That's gross. So, like, you want to cough up something and spit in my mouth?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Yes.
What's the difference?
What?
Honestly, like, what's the difference? Like, if I spit on, like, if like, you know how dudes during penetration, they spit on the penetration?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
That's fine.
I'm taking saliva and spitting on you, right?
Right.
And then if I spit in your mouth, it might not be, like,
saying,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference?
I don't want to swallow your spit in my mouth. Like, don't cough up nothing spit.
That's more used towards as, like, a lubrication.
Yeah.
Spitting on my mouth or my face.
Even though she don't have a problem with the lubrication area, but
she's still wet.
She ready.
I see what you're saying.
But
I'm not into that either way. I'm not a spitter, but again, I'm HR, so I can't really disclose what I do. But
Tony from HR, we like that. It's kind of a fantasy type situation.
I'm not a spitter.
What does the HR partners do outside of work? HR partners.
I am just here to make sure that everybody get their W-2s.
And we don't get banned from Facebook.
And we don't get banned from Facebook.
Banned from Facebook.
That's all I'm here for.
Like, banning from Facebook, though, for sexual acts is crazy. Everybody has sex.
No, but that's not what Facebook's about. Facebook is allegedly a wholesome family thing. So
Cap.
But everybody I know get in the inbox and they fucking everybody.
Absolutely.
Facebook.
Let me
It's turned sexual.
Let me tell you about this. So I recently posted, and I also did in the thread, that I am just impressed with my collection of dick pics that I have. I have a vast collection of dick pics. In fact, I have a lot more than I sent y'all.
I've seen some of her collections. She does have an impressive collection.
Impressive.
Tony from HR would not.
yeah, I'm not allowing it.
But
I muted that.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I
You
muted
did.
that thread.
It was one, that last one I sent y'all.
That last one was really good.
When are y'all
Listen.
having a show about grooming?
Listen.
That's the jungle of love.
I can't do it.
As long as okay, so let's talk about it. The whole manscaping
About
thing.
her collection of penises.
Yeah, the collection.
The last one you sent was like, bitch, do he got elephantitis?
That's all girl. Listen, and he was a young dude too. He was like 23.
It was too much.
Yeah, I would say the same thing when I saw him in person.
I was like,
Well, let me go back.
I
to the
felt
last
like we
one.
was on the wood,
let me
and
reference
it
do
was
a
like, you want to
reference
stick that
Yeah, in me. That's exactly what it was.
No.
So yes, and I didn't send y'all all the pics I had. That was just a few. I have more, and they're different.
What to me? This is too
One or two y'all may or may not know, but and I won't disclose that information. However, comma.
Don't listen.
But when it comes down to manscaping, so okay, as long as it's not overgrown, I'm okay with you having a little hair down there or whatever. I just don't want to get to a point where it gets caught in my tonsils, because then that's when we have a problem.
First of all, you need to shower and do well before that, because if it's getting caught in your tonsils,
Yeah.
he probably
Yeah.
didn't shower.
That means he
I
didn't
had to-
shower. Because when you shower, you got to get rid of the dead hair.
Yeah, the dead hair.
So I can be a little nasty.
Go ahead.
Nasty bitch.
I'm a
You be
nasty
sucking on
bitch.
everything.
I'm listen.
Hashtag check Tony from HR.
Yeah, listen. I have definitely had a time or two where you've gotten off work and you've gotten straight hair and you've got to get in the shower. In fact,
That's fine. A straight is
After
fine,
work,
but a
man.
lot.
yeah, a straight.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
I don't like the
No,
smell.
baby
Yeah.
your ass. Don't.
Yeah.
So you prefer the manscape?
Yes.
Really?
I don't need. I mean, if you want to, you can trim it.
I don't know. I like skin to skin. Like I want to feel
Oh.
you. Like
I don't want to spill no stubble.
I don't need the bush. I don't need it.
So when
if
it
you
comes,
have it,
so when it come down to women, are you the same way?
yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Ron Jackson, he's stuck. Tony from HR is stuck. He can't get out.
His facial expressions alone.
He's stuck. He's stuck. Tony from HR is stuck.
If you would like to comment on my facial expressions or see them, please follow the Casting Couch on Facebook, where we will be live streaming episodes, I believe, on Sundays. Right?
Yes, live
Yeah,
episodes.
at some time whatever. I'm not watching football or being a man. So if you want to see how upset and uncomfortable I am as the HR director of the show, please follow us on Facebook.
I don't think you didn't start getting uncomfortable until we start talking about the collection of dick pics, though.
Like, share, listen.
He looks like he wants to cry.
Yeah, the collection of. But back to the manscaping. So I don't want to feel stubble.
Okay.
So I'm okay if you just trim it.
So if you trim it, it's very prickly. It's just like a beard.
Mm-hmm. Right.
When you trim, it's prickly. When you manscape, and I'm like this in front of you, it's so big. Like it's just there.
So with no hair, it makes it look bigger when it's shaved, I guess.
No,
it makes a difference. It makes it look bigger, but it's already big. But like once the hair is gone, it's like, goddamn.
Now, if you are working with an average size or smaller or a micro penis, because that is the thing.
Who the fuck wants
And number one, if you approach me with a micro penis, just keep in mind that there's nothing I literally can do with you. There's nothing that I can do with you if you have a micro penis, okay? I can barely do something with you if you are, right, bling, I can flick it. I can barely do anything with you if you have an average size, but I can make it work. But if you have a micro penis, it's nothing I can do with you. However, if you do, guys who have average or smaller, you have to shave. So Tony from HR is trying to tell us something.
He's shady.
No, I was saying it's actually true because I'm here for facts. I don't know what but it's actually true. If you shave, it does make the size of your penis, whether it's micro or horse dickish, it does make it look larger. Period.
Yes.
Because it reveals more of the shaft.
It's prettier.
It's
pretty
so
is up to opinion. I personally think all dicks are gross.
And
including yours?
Including mine.
Really?
But
you want to get rid of it?
I'm a very, very cis man. So I know what I'm talking about on this show. But I am super cis. But it's the shaft looks longer. That is scientifically proven. Because perception is everything. And there's no length that was added to it, but the way you look at things and perceive things can be changed based on the visuals presented.
It's kind of like if a human, the human eye is trained to see everything as a face.
Yeah.
Correct.
When you shave it, you're going to see bigger because you're like,
Right.
ooh, there's nothing behind it anymore.
So the moral of the story, any meeny teeny weeny guys,
you got
a small thingling, average or smaller, shave it, and when you wax it, laser it,
whatever your
and if you get a date with a girl, she may think it's bigger than what it really is.
Well, that's true.
And they have sex toys for that too, where you can pump it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I never used a penis pump. But
I bet you don't.
So
what you trying to say? You
got
6 or better, huh?
On our field trip, I already knew about penis pumps, but they have a clitoris pump.
Really?
So basically, it looks like a mouth almost, or like the mouth of a fish or something, and you lay it on you, and it pumps up your clit. And it's not like to be visually appeasing; it's to make it more sensitive.
Okay, so that's what I was going to. What's the reason for it? So
I don't know because I don't want it to do that because if a motherfucker fucking me, it's already swollen.
Yes, confirmation.
Scientific fact here. The blood rushes to the clitoris just like it does to the penis. The more blood that rushes to the clitoris, the more the nerves expand, the more sensitive that it is. The pumps that are for clitorises, like Kira said, it adds stimulation or whatever. So the more blood that has rushed or the more engorged it is, the more sensitive it is, but it also can cause pain. If you would like to see a demonstration, one of my favorite porn stars, Miss B Nasty.
I thought we were
she has she has a video where she uses the clitoris pump, and this one actually has a tongue device attached to it. So every time you pump, the tongue device flicks your clitoris. So if you like solo masturbation women porn, Miss B Nasty has a very intensely hot video.
So we're gonna have to go Google that.
We taking a field trip after this.
That's a good one. But yeah, it definitely. I think that it's an interesting thing. That's a rather new toy, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had never seen
so
it.
If
I
you
used to sell sex toys, so when I saw that on our field trip, I was like, "What's this?"
So if you have a pocket, so if your pussy looks like a pocket, like a cute little pocket, like mine does.
So
you have to spread the lips open.
Not really, because you have a pocket. You only have to spread open on a butterfly.
Oh.
So with the pocket, you
just put it on top, and just let it, and it just sucks right on it.
But the clitoris,
it's like a kissing.
I don't have a lot of experience with clitoris, so I'm thinking
we can help you out.
So that thing, it can get hard too. And
it's not really
up.
hard per se, but it does swell.
Yeah.
So just think of it as like if a dude is taking his penis and he is tapping your butthole.
Okay.
And you know that throbbing feeling.
Also, that's what the clitoris.
So let's talk about that. So I saw we shared in this group. I won't call it out. Not just yet. Let's say it.
Hashtag you gotta pay her.
Fuck you, pay me. Fuck you, pay me. Coin. Somebody posted. I think I was the one that posted something like that. When he takes his dick and he hits your butthole. It was you, that's right. He takes his dick and he hits your butthole, whatever. You're scared if he's gonna put it in or not. So what does that do to the guy, for a guy, when they do that?
Same thing.
So you know how when the guy hits your vagina with his penis and your hole be like, give it to me, but you be like,
I was trying to find the words, but that's the perfect example.
Yes,
like,
your whole be like, bitch, quit playing with me, and like your mental, you're like, oh my god, that feels good, but your pussy like, what is you doing?
So
like,
your asshole is the same, feels the same way?
Yeah.
I would drink to that.
Nah, unless he's a micro man, then you be like, shut up.
Listen, and I've had like really. Listen, I mean, some men can't. You can't. Not some men, but you can't help it. What you got. You want what you got. But
so, okay, let's add a little.
Yeah, let's add some more substance to that.
So we're not hating on.
Not at all. Absolutely.
Average and under.
We just say it's not for us.
You just gotta
know your
creative with what you got.
Find your way.
Yeah.
Find your way and go visit sex toy stores. Learn how to use what you got.
Pump it
True.
up.
Pump it up. Pump it up. Buy some 12-inch.
But what if he don't know? Like, it's some guy. I feel like all guys know that they packing or not. It's just if they want to be real with themselves or somebody has not been real with them.
When you say they don't know, are you saying like they come into the situation and they like, oh, I'm gonna tear this pussy up?
Correct. And I'm just like, okay. So the thing about it is, with me being a BBW or whatever you want to call it, you want to put an S in front of it, I'm not going to do that. Or whatever. It's a fetish. It's starting to become a fetish, right? Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that in another show. But you have all these men who come and be like, hey, I like BBW, da-da-da-da, you're my type. But then when I look at your penis, it's like, you can't. There's no way you can. Who have you satisfied with that? And how?
Maybe they're into, what is that thing where they like the woman to like plop on them? What is that?
Where they like the big women to like, it's a fetish, but it's
No, that's a cuckish person who likes to be humiliated.
No, it's like, I've seen the videos. But it'd be like a small guy,
and he's laying down.
They like to be.
And the big woman,
she flops on
she's
it.
way bigger than you, like times 4. And then she comes, like she's standing over him, and boom, she kicks her legs out, and just.
I am not doing that.
I'm just saying, like,
I feel like I'm more of a prude now, and I'm really not. I'm starting to work the longer I get.
Because there are women, guys that like women that, I guess, abuse. It's a type of abuse, but
per se, I feel like
fetish.
you can die in those situations. So, I don't support those situations.
Yeah, not flopping on somebody.
No, I'm not doing that.
I think that's a dominant.
So it's a form of BDSM.
No, BDSM is completely different. That's a bondage. So like BDSM is bondage dominance. This
more
is
like
just
a sadomasochism.
No, that's also bondage dominance. This is just a dominance fetish where you, as a man, is cuck-ish. But cuck means, like, to be a cuck, you have to have a wife or a girlfriend, and then you want to be humiliated by another man as he bangs your wife or girlfriend. That's a cuck. This is more of just a dominance, like.
I feel like it's like a beat my ass type.
Yeah, it's just like I want to be a bitch, I'm your bitch, dominate me type thing or whatever. It may or may not involve toys or chains or whips or whatever. It could just be assert your dominance over me,
Right.
especially smaller men because they already have Napoleon complexes anyways. So it's probably just one of those where you just want to immerse yourself into that.
Wow. Tony from HR, he's
You've
very
never seen
smart.
that though?
I've heard of it, but I somewhat, but I'm not.
It's like Norbit,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
except for with sex.
Interesting. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I can become a fetish real quick, and I'm trying not to be. But I guess I can't help what people view me as. I don't know. But yeah, no. I feel like a guy should know their true lane or whatever. And if you gonna fuck with a heavyweight, you need to come with some heavyweight materials
Or be straight up.
and be
jump.
right. Hence,
So let me ask you this: as a BBW,
yes.
do you get like hit on by a lot of smaller, thin guys, or you
Yes.
get hit on by?
I had
Bigger
this
guys.
one big dude here recently that tried me. I don't know what he was thinking. I did. And the reason why I say this is because two big people, and this is my opinion. You know,
Okay.
if there's big people out there who support the show, thank you very much.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. If
I
you're
want
two,
to.
couples, that's fine. However, it's a lot of friction involved that I'm not just into. I'm not trying to create a fire.
So what if
whatever.
he's a big guy with a big dick? Can you still fuck with him, or just can't
No.
still do it?
Because even though his dick is big,
What if
though,
it's like the last picture you showed us?
his
So
stomach.
this bitch had a second thought. I wish y'all could see her face.
Most of the big guys that I've encountered in my past, even though they packed a little bit, I can't tell because of their stomach.
But
So
what
it
if
literally
you can?
feels like it literally feels like this going in like that.
But what if you can tell, like visually?
I'm not willing to give it a try. I guess
But like, what if the guy just like, hey,
I just
And
big
be like,
guys. I'm just not
"What's
turned on.
happening?"
I'm not turned on by a big guy or whatsoever. So it'll be real different. It'll be real difficult for me to do that. Like I've tried in my past, and it just.
it is
I
not-
put her through some things that I probably should have never done it
What's
because
her
after we're
pussy
done, she's like, "Bitch, what were you thinking?" Because literally, you just what did we do?
you hate us.
Yeah, like you hate me. I hate it here. I want to go home. Like
Make sure you got something to say.
yeah. So I mean, no offense to every, women who are into big guys. Me being a BBW, we don't. Not all of us like big men. I'm one of them. Most of the men I fuck with are smaller guys.
I heard that big guys that like women, they got good head game, like they can eat some pussy, like
Like it's your grandma pound cake.
I love.
For real?
Now I love good head.
So.
But I need penetration. I gotta have penetration after I get it.
So head ain't all.
It's not enough for me. It used to be at one point in time, but
I want penetration with
Yeah.
head.
I have to
And
have
then-
penetration.
More penetration after.
Okay. Lots of penetration.
But on the flip side, I'm okay with giving head and not getting nothing in return.
I'm not.
So it's
You got to do both.
Yes. Quid pro quo.
No, there's times I've literally just given somebody head and be like, all right, thank you, bye, and that's it. And it's like, so
How do you get your orgasm from that?
I enjoy the reactions of others.
I'm great at pleasing. I love being
I'm a pleaser. I'm a big pleaser.
But I like to be pleased. Like, if you are not going to give me head, you are not going to get this pussy.
Right here.
Now, have you ever gone into a situation where the person doesn't give you head and they go straight to penetration, that's it? Or there's like a prerequisite we have to get head?
You are a social media fanatic.
She
You
is
know,
definitely a
but
man eater.
What
She's
Bernie
a
Mac said,
soul
hey, baby.
snatcher.
Lay your head
Put your hair right there.
right
Put your hair right
That's usually what the dudes usually do. They grab the women by the head
He's
and
like,
try to get them to suck
exactly.
a
They
dick.
sit next to him
She's
like,
doing the same thing to y'all
like,
too.
they're like,
I
whoa, what you
understand.
doing?
And I don't like my head.
Don't touch
Really?
Do not grab my head.
Please grab my
Do
head.
not grab my head because I want you to feel every thing. Because I'm gonna suck your dick like it's a pussy on your
And
dick.
you still don't
Like,
want them to grab your head?
don't grab my
Grab-
head.
oh my
No,
gosh.
because if I move a certain way, because there are techniques and tricks,
Okay.
Talk about it.
and if I am on you and I am suctioning and you grab my head, you gonna fuck up the suction. You have to pucker on it.
You pucker on it.
Yeah.
Can you show us how to look at it?
Wow. Move your tongue around it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah,
While
do that.
puckering.
Okay.
So suck your cheeks in.
Suck your cheeks in. Right, do that. And then you do the tongue on the
all the way around the shaft.
Now see, I do this thing where I do.
And
I
then
think
up
I
and down on that vein.
Yes. Now I've gone.
Wow, that's
that vein.
Called, that move is called the soul snatch.
Now I have done where giving head and all that other good stuff, and going down and down, further down. We talked about eating ass not too long ago, right?
Wait, we eat ass?
So this what happened. So I'm a pleaser.
Nigga lie.
So how I did it was I did it by accident. Let me tell you how I did it by accident. So guy I was dealing with or whatever. First of all, you have to be in between his legs. If you're not in between his legs,
wait, are we talking about eating his ass or something?
When it comes down to eating ass. Well, how I did it.
You have him in the butt?
He ended up that way. So giving him head. Tony from HR is just like.
Just like you good. Go ahead. Continue.
So giving him head or whatever. So then I, came off the shaft and I was still got a hand on the shaft. Went to the balls or whatever, and he was still in them. And so you know how that little piece right underneath the ball, yeah, the taint. Mm-hmm. So I got there and I was doing my thing, and then I don't know if he started scooting a little bit or I scooted him, but then my mouth and face kept going further back, and eventually I was there.
Was he like, ooh, or he was just kind of with it?
He didn't flinch.
So he had it done before.
It might not have been. I don't know.
That shit
was
with the shit.
With the shit.
With the shit.
It was with the shit.
I can't.
And eventually his legs was up or whatever. And
did you stick your finger in his ass too, or you just?
No, I didn't stick my finger because that was my first time doing the whole ass thing. That was my first time. Now I'm not sure. He came off of it. And
did you enjoy doing it?
I did it a couple times after.
Okay, so you would do it again.
Yes, I definitely did it a couple times after.
You can't do it?
I can't. I can lick a girl's butt, but a guy, it just makes me cringe.
Well, this guy was a very clean individual. I think that's what it was. Not like he smelled like all types of soap.
That's fine. You could smell like juices and berries and gods.
Just knowing what it is.
But it felt good because I felt like I was bitching him out.
I don't know. I just think men are nasty in general. No matter how much you clean or bathe or shave or manscape, like I just cannot lick a nigga's ass. Like I just can't. Like,
as long as you're clean and bathed. Now that's the one thing I won't do. Like I'll give you head if you fresh off of work. But if you want me to lick your ass, you got to get in the shower.
So in the gay world, it's called scratch and sniff. You got to do the scratch and sniff before you go do it. You scratch it.
Not the scratch.
And if you smell something a little tainted, you might not want to do that tonight. Just give him a little head and send him on the bed that night. Scratch and sniff. Remember that. Write that down. It'll
scratch and sniff. Interesting. I don't know if I want to scratch and sniff nothing. I don't know if I want to do that.
That will let you know if you're gonna eat his ass or not.
It's not like this was so long. This was a while ago.
Okay.
Now I'll do it again if you ask me to.
Okay.
But I haven't been asked to because a lot of men feel like that's like a masculine thing for whatever reason. I don't think that's.
Demasculinize.
But I do like to make men like bitches though. I do like bitching all the times. I have my moments when I'm not submissive. I have sometimes, not often.
We find out she's the original dominatrix, queen dominatrix.
Who, me?
Yes.
It would be
I
nice.
heard through the grapevine she make people cry.
I make people cry?
Mm.
Oh, you heard that? Oh. That's a compliment. I do?
Like real tears.
I made somebody cry real tears.
I believe that.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
That's like a trophy.
I met this woman here.
I like
She's
it.
like,
That's got me thinking. It's like a trophy. Yeah, if I can make a nigga cry,
Yeah, I
he
met
didn't tell me.
This lady
Shit,
here
I thought he
in
did.
Jacksonville.
We'll talk about this.
Well,
She
yeah.
gets into domination. So she says a lot of her clientele, they like to get spanked until they bust in their ears and blah blah blah. I'm like, girl,
Spank?
Nah.
she beat the hell out of them. Like,
Well, I'm not doing that.
the spot that I usually go to and have my cocktails, she was showing us videos and how she like spanked them and beat them until they like started crying.
Really?
And it's a lot of money into that.
For beating and
Oh yeah.
wow.
Like tie their ass up, string them up and beat them until they cry. Like, cause from my understanding, like a lot of the guys that she deals with, they don't have emotions to like regular real world stuff, and so they go to her to get spanked, like, all this stuff to feel something, and that feel bring on pain, which is pain to tears. Yeah,
interesting.
it's a thing.
Interesting. Yeah, no, the only way I want to make a dude cry is if I'm giving him that great brain.
Oh, you don't want to spank him, you just want to suck him.
No, or if she snatched. Okay, I tell people all the time, I had a C-section. It ain't never been stretched. It ain't never been stretched.
The tightness of your vagina is not adjacent to how many kids you've had or how much sex you had. Your vagina does not get untight or tighter over time. It is what it is from day one.
Gotcha.
So for everybody that's like, oh, Shorty got a loose pussy because she's a hoe, that's a myth. That is not true. Your vagina is the same way, and it looks the same, literally, from day one.
And if you got a loose pussy, bathe in vinegar, and does vinegar. I heard vinegar works.
See, she's never had an issue with looseness. So I guess I have to blame that on genetics. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
But I tell people that because people don't be like, oh, that's not you, but it just makes it more appealing. That's I ain't never had a C-section. I had a C-section. I ain't had.
But don't they have a baby natural? They sew it up like they tight.
It's supposed, if it ripped.
If you rip, they sew it up, and that can make it tighter because once it heals, it will heal tighter than what it was. But for the most part, if it does not rip, or if they sew it up back to the original size or circumference, it's going to feel exactly the same.
Gotcha.
From my experience, there is no difference. The pre-baby pussy and the after-baby pussy feels exactly the same.
I have to ask these questions. Oh. I had one guy though, that guy there. Give me a minute. Anyway. Now I remember when he got finished, he had tears coming out his face or whatever. That was the only time that I knew. So any other guy who's cried and I know about it,
so I don't know who the guy is. I just know that it was said in a group setting that I shouldn't have walked up on, and I walked my ass back in the house.
Oh, people talk about that.
That's a question.
Yes.
Why would any individual cry after or during sex?
I have.
It's euphoria. It's so good.
Yes.
It brings tears to your eyes.
I have.
I haven't.
Literally never happened to me in my entire life.
I think I'm an emotional person.
It has happened to you. I've done it.
No, I've never.
Not
had
you
that
crying.
I've never.
Had a few tears.
I've never personally cried in my entire life.
Anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I've never cried ever.
Mine is
sex or just in general?
During sex, I barely cry because I don't like humans.
You have soul. You have no soul. Talking from HR.
I'm soulless. I'm dead inside.
I hope my check clears this week. Thanks, Tony, from HR. No, I've cried. I've definitely cried, but it was because I'm an emotional person.
I haven't. So it's say cried. It's just like a little stellar.
I have cried, but it was a combination of feelings that I had for this person at the time. Shit was extra good, and that whole experience is.
I'm not gonna touch it.
1 second. That whole experience in itself.
Listen, if a nigga or a bitch make you cry during sex, run.
Right.
They got complete control.
And that was the problem. Because my whole I was like, you gonna my thug had left.
Pocketbooks, your grandma
I wasn't expecting it though. And my whole thug went out the building. I was so mad about the situation. My G status is gone.
Y'all still talk?
Nah, we stopped talking a while.
So I think I figured it out. I think the reason why I've never experienced that personally, I don't think sex is emotional to me.
Really? It's just an institution.
I'm so serious. I don't think this has anything to do with me being dead inside because even before I died on the inside, I still was having sex. I don't think sex is emotional to me at all. I really think it's an action. It's for me,
it's a task.
Some people get emotional when they eat, right? So they eat and they feel happy or sad or whatever, right? But to me, sex is like hunger. I feel when you're hungry, you feel hungry, so you eat. And eating is an action to satisfy your hunger.
Correct.
That's how sex is to me. Sex is an action to satisfy my craving.
It's sad though, because you with
it
food,
might be.
It's sad to think about. Even with food, when you eat, you're supposed to eat to keep the body going, but you're also supposed to enjoy it.
Right.
Same thing with sex. You have sex because you're horny, but you're supposed to enjoy it and be.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm not saying I don't like it or I don't enjoy it, but like there's no emotion. Like, okay, if I love somebody or whatever, like it never, and I really mean this for real, like it has never had anything to do with how good their sex was. Not once in my entire life. Like I don't attach the two things together. And like, so like I just don't like, for me emotionally, my emotions run for different things, but those I never had emotions run for sexual energy. Like I've had some great sex with some people, and I don't even like that person. You know what I mean? Like I don't even like them as a human being.
You don't like them, but your sex
but
though,
right,
amazing.
Right, and it doesn't change my emotions. So I think, and I'm not trying to hijack y'all's show,
you're fine.
but it just really, y'all just really hit an epiphany for me. Because like I'm a person.
That's what we're here for.
I'm a person that feels like
couch.
friends can have sex without complications. But I know a lot of friends that are baffled, and when I've presented that to friends that I wanted to have sex with in the past, they're baffled that I would even say something like that because they feel like it's going to change our friendship. But to me, it would never change our friendship because I could care less. How I feel about you as a friend has nothing to do with my craving for you sexually.
The only thing for me when you say that, so the only impact it'll have with me on the friendship, so I kind of feel similar to you now, but back then I didn't. Sex I don't hold in a high regard. But I do want to enjoy it. Right. And so there's certain things within that realm that I need in order to be able to enjoy it. However, I can have sex with a friend and we still be friends, and I'm not like, oh my gosh, you're mine. I gotta, like, you know, it's not that at all. But, if it's not good,
you gonna let the nigga out?
if it's not good, I probably won't talk to you. I have done too many people that way.
That sounds like
that's kind of fucked up.
It is very fucked up.
So you're ghosting.
Yeah, because I become literally disgusted with your presence.
So Tony from HR,
So,
that sounds like Miss Cena.
So I'm very cautious with that.
Yeah.
I just lay there and let Mr. do it.
Yeah.
She ain't got
I think it's kind of fucked up if
and then Greek, Lady LaRue over here talking about she ain't gonna call a nigga no more.
No,
That's
like
crazy.
I really try to
Like,
But like, what if
you
you
see them out in public?
Yeah, what if you have a friend that says, I can cook very well, and then they cook you and it's nasty? You're not gonna stop talking to them. You just ain't gonna eat their food no more.
No, that's
how
true.
I feel.
That's
If you
true.
tell me, if we friends and we decide, hey, let's get this popping, because you be talking all that shit, I be seeing all these videos you be fucking. I want to see what that pussy about, right? So I fuck my friend and it's trash. Believe me, this has happened to me before. And it's trash. You still my motherfucking dog to the end.
Yeah.
I'm just never gonna fuck you again.
Because your pussy.
Nor will we ever
I
bring
know,
it up.
and
This dies.
I wish I was like that. I promise you, I really wish it's people, very good people that I really have stopped talking to. Like, because I just get, right, because I've gotten repulsed. So I also walk a thin line when it comes down to fucking friends, because if it's not good, it's going to really have an impact on our friendship.
Does the same apply for head?
Yes, don't give me bad head. I'd rather not give me head at all.
What about if it's mediocre?
If it's mediocre, that means
I'm just trying to get over a hill.
If it's mediocre, that means that there's something to work with where
Teachable moments.
it's teachable moments. Now, I don't like to teach in the bedroom, but if I decide that, okay, I'm going to mess with this person continuously, but if the head is mediocre, your dick has to be on point.
What you said, this college AP course.
Right.
Like, if you giving me head and you fucking up, and not per se fucking up, like if you're looking in the wrong direction and it feels like blah, I'm going to be like,
you're not going to move their head around?
No. I'm going to lean my ass up. Stop that. Stop that.
What if they bite?
No, but then I'm going to take your
get
forehead.
Tony from HR walks into the room.
As me and Mr. Badger said, are the only guys in here, and we both get fellatio. Teeth are trash.
Right. So
y'all hoes that got teeth are bottom hoes.
When y'all out of here,
don't bite my fucking pussy. Don't.
Okay.
Don't nibble on it.
Who does that though?
So I've never had anybody bite it.
Bite it? That sounds kind of retarded.
No, I've had like lips.
Lips.
But don't bite my
teeth.
pussy. I've had a traumatic experience where someone's tongue ring got caught.
Ooh.
You fucked the nigga with a tongue ring?
That just kind of made me.
Oh,
that kinda made
okay.
me
I about to say a nigga with a tongue ring That's
It was
lame.
Ew, like I just
Yes,
my whole
your whole put you
just
put you
like
clenches.
just did like oh.
So yeah,
Oh.
like we were.
Scrounging around.
It was amazing, and then she tried to do that tongue thing.
Uh-huh.
I had Ed one time with a tongue ring.
I about punched her in the face, but I had to like.
Not a thing. And so you like the tongue ring?
I don't.
I don't either.
I've had it once with
But
a
it was a thing, so
long,
I just
long
let
time
it
ago.
happen. You know,
They had a
just go-
vibrating tongue ring though.
Ooh,
I used to
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, he had a vibrating tongue ring, so that made it kind of work.
They do have tongue ring attachments that you can switch out that feel better. Because I had a friend, I'm not gonna say your name, Brittany. Not that one, but she used to take her tongue ring out and flip it with a feathery soft tongue ring. So when she would have a soft tongue ring for that stuff, but when she was just out chilling and not about to do stuff like that, she would have the metal or the ball or whatever. But whenever she was ready for action, it would be a really soft tongue ring. And the person who she interacted with that with or whatever, he rather enjoyed it thoroughly. I tried to see what was up, but I was shut down. Because friends can't have sex together.
Flip mode squad.
This is when I worked at, when I was 18, I worked at Citibank. And there was this guy there. I don't know what I think his name is Moses. I know that was
Spit him out.
Name
Oh,
drop.
I was 18, it don't matter. I was
First
18.
name drops are fine on
Yeah.
the show.
You'll
Don't
allow it?
last name drop.
You'll allow
There's
it?
70,000 Moseses in the world.
But he know what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
You'll
what
allow
you're
it.
talking
Yeah.
about. Look, I'm not a spill tea, but let's go ahead with the conversation.
But he had a tongue ring or whatever, and he put a vibrating tongue ring on.
Really?
Yeah. See, I was still young to the game. I was only 18 or whatever. He was older than me. And that was my first time experiencing with tongue ring. Yeah, but his dick was trash. Ooh, because
That
it
was
wasn't
my
that
next question.
big.
I wasn't gonna call it on air, but
He was not that big, and I was a lot smaller than no kid. He was not that big at all.
And when you,
I don't know this person, so I'm just.
and when you, if you would have met him, you would think that he was knocking headboards down, like you would swear he was.
He
that
was
guy.
average at best. And what I've come to realize though, this is not for all, but in my experience, most taller men are not swinging as much as shorter
he was
men.
taller, very like muscular build,
Yeah.
kind of guy,
Yeah.
macho almost.
He was. That was
Was he a
a
gym rat?
no. Yeah, no. He went to
Well,
gym.
back then it wasn't like a big,
Big
thing,
thing.
but he exercised. You could tell he
Yeah,
cared about it.
yeah. He was a nice slender guy.
Because of all the protein shakes.
Yeah, no, he wasn't into
Steroids.
doing like not that. Like we used to hang
Steroids.
out, stuff like that. But he was just not. He wasn't packing. He really wasn't. We fell out and everything. That was
Is
that
he
was.
still around now?
I have not seen him since I was like 18 years old.
Oh, we were so
18.
young. We're old bitches now.
Yeah, we're old bitches, honey. That was that was back before my
Maybe.
child and everything. When I was still having. No, I still have a lot of fun now. I think I have more fun now than I did when before I got in my situation.
I just started having fun. When I
Really?
was younger, oh God, yeah. Like when I
You was a prude?
I was a real prude.
Why?
I didn't become lively until I moved to DC. That's when I
Chocolate City.
got my whole motherfucking life.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We don't have enough time on this episode, but when we do go, if we ever go on a trip, I can show you some things in DC.
I would love
They
to
have
go
an
to DC.
underbelly world, like it put Atlanta's underbelly nightlife to shame.
Really?
Oh my God! Yeah.
So we're going to field trip eventually in DC. We coming to you hopefully after a while.
Washington D.C.,
Some trip.
Woodbridge,
trip.
Virginia.
One
Pioneer
time.
And I
Park,
have family that lives.
DMV.
I have family that live out on the outskirts of DC and Virginia. So see if we can go. Cause like, hey,
They
cousin.
have and it's a whole bunch of like federal politicians live there, so you know they have that twisted
Nasty
fetishes and
mind.
shit. They got fantasy that they want to fulfill. So
Drop a bag on me.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ooh, somebody posting in this group talking about is your boyfriend gonna eat chocolate covered strawberries out your booty or do I need to? Yes, ma'am. Well,
he asked that question to you, or?
no. They was just asking.
Please do
You know.
not eat chocolate covered strawberries out of nobody's booty. We will not allow that to be condoned on this show. That is very unsanitary. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna say if you should or shouldn't do food play, but I will say if you do food play, keep it away from open orifices.
Let's do that. Let's not do the food play till we figure out what the coronavirus is.
Right. We don't know what
Hold down
it
the
is.
food play
How
for
people are getting it.
Valentine's Day.
Seems like it's a common cold. It's went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like it's contagion. Have you ever seen it?
I think so.
We're not going to talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it. But yes, we do need
Wah,
to.
wah.
So, y'all, this was a good episode. Our
Yes.
very first episode of the Casting Couch. Now I finally got my nerves out of things. So, next week there will not be a live stream. However, you can still find the Casting Couch on all of your, wherever you find your pods on. So, Podbean, Castbox, Stitcher. Also should be on Google Play, iTunes, iHeart, soon coming up Spotify. So I think we have to do a few episodes before it gets on Spotify.
Okay.
And I think a few episodes before it gets on.
Before Spotify.
So we have to do 5 episodes before it gets on Spotify, and then
5 for iHeart.
and 5 for iHeart. But you will be able to find it on iTunes, on Google Play, on Stitcher, Castbox, Podbean, or wherever else you find your local, wherever you download your podcast from.
Yes.
Make sure you guys go out here and subscribe to the podcast.
Like, share.
Subscribe, listen. You can find the Casting Couch and follow us on Facebook at The Casting Couch. That's spelled CASSTING.
It's an ass.
It's ass. The Casting Couch. You can also on Facebook. You can also find us on Twitter, The Casting Couch Podcast, and also on Instagram. If you have guys like the show, have any suggestions, you can reach out to us The Casting Couch Podcast at gmail.com. Slide into our DMs.
Drop some money in our cash.
Drop some money in Cash Apps if you want to.
Ask us some questions.
Yes.
Some topics, some stuff you want to hear about on
Absolutely.
the show. We want to hear feedback from you guys.
Yes, please submit.
Broadcast so you can
Absolutely.
And
Please
change
submit.
the names. We won't call. We won't
Yes,
name drop.
we won't name drops unless you want us to, unless you want to shout us out. Also looking for any sponsorships as well from any sex toys, sex shops, sex people, you name it.
Yes.
All guests coming on the podcast, and so a lot more to come.
Male and female.
Patreon, soon we'll be putting up a Patreon after a while once we figure out what the hell we want to give y'all on Patreon. So this is a good first episode.
We had fun, guys.
You had fun? Yes. So a lot more to come. And we'll end with, like I tell people, everybody has sex, but what makes us different is our preference.
Yes.
So with that,
Sex.
we'll see y'all next time on the couch.
Wrap
Bye.
it up, people.
Wrap it up.
Bye.
Yeah, this was a good show.